welcome to the Emporium. My name's Michael. So I've just set up the Bighorn 3, the Cabelas Bighorn 3 tent, and let's do a quick walk around so you can take a look. So we're just inside now. Got my Teton Outfitter XXL cot set up. My -45 sleeping bag. Got Esme's cover on there too. So it's about 3 degrees outside currently. My cooking stuff, my cooler box. There's Esme. And I have a big hole in my mat. That's where I'm going to put the hot tub. And for wood, we don't have much wood yet. Got to go get some. But yeah, I mean, looking at this now, with that extra large cot, there isn't a lot of room. You wouldn't get 2 cots in there. I really think this tent is a 2-person tent when it comes to kind of cots. Got the wood stove all set up. What I did do is I've actually put fasteners in, so the stovepipe can't come apart during the night. The seal looks pretty good. It's a 5-inch pipe. My damper in. What I also did was I bought a fireproof blanket. I've just put that on the floor, and at the back I'm going to get rid of that duct tape, don't worry. That's just temporary, just to give me an idea of where it actually went. I'll figure something out. Let's see what we got for a view. Yep. Very cool. You can see the tent protector. What do you think, Ez? We're going to camp? We're going to camp out? Get some chickens? You hungry? Oh, we like chicken. So the setup of the tent took me about an hour, and that included putting up the cot, setting out all the mats, putting the stove in, everything. I did have to kind of drill those pipes with the self-tapping screws, which took me longer than I thought. I should have done that back at home, but you only think of these things afterwards sometimes. So stick around. I'm going to light the stove pretty soon, but I'm going to go and collect some firewood first. So we're going to go ahead and light the stove for the first time in the tent. So I did bring along a laser thermometer so I could actually probe the stove as it's working and just keep an eye on the temperatures. So let's slide her up. See if the tent burns down. No, that wouldn't be good. So I've got the damper all the way open, and obviously the door's open, so there's lots of so the stove body is about 15 degrees Celsius right now. That sun really warmed the tent up earlier. The ambient temperature outside is about 5 to 7 degrees right now. So I'm pretty happy with that so far. So let's keep feeding the fire and see how things go. So I guess this is the first time I've had it in the tent, so I'm a little bit cautious. I want to make sure everything's not going to get too hot. So I think I've got it dialed down to where I want it to be, and it's putting out about 230 Celsius. Stovepipe, obviously its hottest point. But after the baffle, it's dropped a good 50 degrees, I think. 220, 170, so that's good. And we're letting about 120 out the pipe. So the back isn't getting too hot. My fire blanket's about 50 degrees. Side of the tent, it's about 28. Side of the stove, about 230. Underneath, about 28. It's unprotected wall, it's about 26. Silicon seal, it's about 88 degrees. Right on top there. 240, 300. I think I'll be very happy with that. Good, I think we've got a working stove that's not too dangerous. So now it's down to consumption. Let's see how much wood this consumes over the course of the evening. That's the big factor. Having a really hot stove is not great. You need a stove that will maintain heat and you don't have to feed it constantly, because that's the killer. We need an airtight stove. So let's have a look at the wood we have currently. So I haven't put any more in since we started. So let's take a look at the pile. So that's how much stuff we have left. Hope you can see it's a little bit dim, so I apologise. It's freezing point outside, and inside is about plus 18 Celsius. So the stove's working out great. We haven't used much wood at all, which is really cool. And yeah, very comfortable. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. This is much better than cold camping. Good morning. I've just started the stove again and put the kettle on. It did go out in the night. I did refill it once, and that's the amount of wood I have left. So, not too shabby. So, time for a bit of breakfast, I think. I do like these Trangia sets. It's one of my favourites. I've owned this set for probably 25 years, and I love the K version because it does come with a kettle. It's very nice to have, especially if you're just boiling water for a cup of coffee or breakfast. So just getting ready to pack up. The stove's nice and cool. It's been cooling for about half a day. So this is where the ash pan really comes into its own. As you can see, it's stone cold. There's nothing in there. But it seems to be burning the wood pretty good, so quite happy with that. It's just an easy matter of just dumping this out now. So there we go, that's 1 day's worth of ash. And just to point out, my friend Pete told me to be very specific about which welding he did and which he didn't. This is my welding, and the good stuff is his. And the grate is just literally pieces of angle. So that's it, all ready to go back in the truck. So until next time, take care. Well, that concludes the stove build series. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed building the stove. I'm very pleased with the way the stove worked out overall, and I'm sure in the years to come this stove will serve me well. So until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.